What's good, bro?
No, yeah, sure, sure. It's whatever. Yeah.
Nah, don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro. Guzulum, Guzulum. I saw your coach had a translator there. You know, man, it was long.
Uh, I was not looking forward to doing this episode. I wasn't even sure if we even needed to do it because I'm like, "Ugh, what? People saw the game, but you know what? Fine. We've set a standard for ourselves that you know what? We gotta be there for every single game,
We have
win,
to.
lose, or draw. And special shout out to the people who checked out our preview. Massive,
Yes,
massive love to everyone who checked it out. We love
appreciate it
the
big time.
numbers. Hopefully, yeah, yeah. But I think let's just get into it. Yeah, Sundowns won, Kaizer Chiefs nil. What what did you make of that game? I want to ask you as the victor.
Honestly,
What did you
I
make of the
think
game?
me being anxious, really, I think carried on really into the game because y'all came with that exact same game plan, bro, that y'all did against Pirates, but more refined because the passing patterns were there. Like, very, you could see that Chiefs came with the plan. You wanted to attack us down the width because our fullbacks are always bombing forward. But Miguel Cardoso
Mm,
came with a plan to neutralize that. He subbed Umudiba, who has been defensively shaky because he's an attacking fullback, and put Aseko Diwani on the left and Kulisa Mudau
true.
returned on the right back. You know, he's one of the best defensive right backs in the continent, and he did that. But yo, we didn't create much clear-cut chances, especially in the first half, because we had to get a grip of the game. Because Tabotele, dog. Now y'all have one there, bro. Y'all have one
Nah,
there.
nah, for sure, for sure,
Y'all have one there.
for sure.
He made the battle in midfield more interesting. It was tough for Mkwena and Allende to get things running. Allende was man of the match, surprisingly, but for me, he had one of his subpar games, bro. He kept losing the ball in some key moments.
When I saw that he got man of the match, I just immediately thought of that post-match press conference, yeah, Pizzo,
Yeah.
back in 2019, when he was like, "Who? Who said he's man of the match?
Who?
Who was watching the game?" Because I'm like,
Nah,
okay,
bro.
uh, yeah,
Now,
continue.
honestly, like Vele, you could see that it was a tussle between the two teams because the midfield battle, Vele, it was clear Tabotele and Debza were fighting for control for that midfield. And as your coach said after the game, he was like, we did deserve a tie. And I agree with him. If Ribeiro, the difference maker, once again, didn't pull something nje, out of nowhere, bro, like a scorcher of a goal to give us the lead. I don't think we had enough to pose a threat because we played midweek. I think that played a toll on the fitness of the player and the sharpness of our players. But overall, I think it was a solid performance, especially from our defense and February, who's starting to get a grip of things. I think solid performance defensively, but in attack we're quite lackluster. But that was due to the way Nabi set up the team, and I think Orlando Pirates will second that. The way Chiefs set up in these big games this year, it has been quite solid and it's tough to break down. And I'm just glad we came out with the win, bro. And you, like, on your team's performance and the approach to the game, what were your thoughts on that?
Honestly speaking, I think I went into the game with a certain level of excitement just because I was hoping that we'd get a reaction to the last time we played, which was us getting thrashed 4-1 to Supersport. And I was just thinking that, you know what, if these players can just have a bit of, again, that game plan that we had against Pirates in terms of let's just be a lot more conservative, let's not be too. But I was quite surprised that we were kind of going at you guys
Yeah,
very early on. We had a lot of the ball, we had a lot of possession of the ball. I was quite surprised at how much Sundowns was allowing us to play our game. Because
yeah.
most of the time, you're the ones who have the ball. You guys play very steady, tiki-taka, possession style of football. Have the ball, get in those space, find those spaces, and just tire teams out, and then boom, attack them. And I was quite surprised because early on, we were kind of getting a couple of chances, and I was even thinking that, this was a very non-Sundowns performance.
Yeah,
And I think if I compare the last time, because I know that this team can play very well. I think the first leg, the reverse fixture at FNB, I could see that no, when this team are on it, they can really play well. They have the quality and the standard, and they know how to play well. So I think I did. I was considering the fact that you guys had a midweek fixture, and I
yeah,
didn't. I forgot about that. So I think that was kind of maybe played its part because again, playing in a very hot Lucas Muripe Stadium, the conditions were quite hot that day,
yeah,
and all these types of stuff. But I'd say for the most part, the only disappointment that I have is the fact that we didn't really make the most out of our chances, like
yeah,
really. Because I'd say February, he was there for the take. It's March now. Like,
yeah,
what are we doing? Like, like February is there for the like literally, like he's there. Like we can just like test him a bit because he's not Ronwen Williams.
yeah,
He's not even Dennis Onyango. He's not like in that sense. He's more of like an upstart who's getting his feet, getting the feel of the game. So give him, and I feel like we didn't really do that. We had a couple of chances here and there, but for the most part, we didn't really like, get those opportunities and like clear cut because I see that we were trying to exploit your high line, just running into space more and more. And I just think Tashrik Morris, no, I can tell that he's for that type of a game plan of just like running into space because there was an opportunity where like we had like an opportunity to break,
yeah,
and I could see this guy was breaking his a gut to run, and you're like, oh, Gosiam,
yeah.
shame. I'm like, oh, and obviously afterwards he got injured,
And he had to come
and
off.
Ashley Dupree came on. He had to
Yeah,
come off, and Ashley Dupree came on, and I was like, that could actually be our benefit because the last time we played this game, Ashley Dupree, like really, if it wasn't for Police Mudau, I think thingy Dupree would have at least gotten a couple of goals in the last game. So,
yeah,
and I think again, watching this game, you can understand why Nabi doesn't rate Ashley Dupree because I feel like some of those I think there was a clear header that he had like an
yeah,
opportunity to head the ball, and I'm just thinking, yes, he's not the most imposing in the box, but he has the speed, he has the technical ability. This thing of him having to be a stop start, he obviously he's not Ranga. You see,
yeah,
Ranga is just persona non grata. We don't talk about Ranga. But S2P now, NJ, I can understand why they wanted to get another number nine, why they just feel like he's not good enough because I was just quite disappointed at certain points.
yeah.
But in terms of our players, I can again Tele, beautiful, wonderful. It's a shame that Zwane wasn't playing in the midfield as well, because I think, as long as Yusuf Maat is not playing, I'll
Hey,
reiterate this. Yusuf Maat
why
is
does bro like
stealing a
spraying
early.
passes, dog? Like prime Tony Cruz, bro.
And he's like, and he does it, and they go nowhere. It literally just like, and then I think there was a moment where Moody was like, to my
Please,
feet.
true.
Like he's like, my feet. It's like and you're just like, and he's just like, and then like he's got the armband, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my, like, yo, I don't understand, bro. Like he does it, and I know that we're trying to like, and the fact that one of the balls that came into the box was from Vilaga's when he came on, and you're just like, oh wow, you see how it's done?
Yeah,
Clearly something is wrong. Someone
yeah,
is doing something wrong here. But for the most part, I was pleasantly surprised at how the game panned out. I think, let me just say this right now. Club Brugge, young boys, freaking Leipzig, please take Lucas Ribeiro now.
nah,
Just
bro.
like
What do you mean, dog?
take him. We're tired. Like just go play Champions League. We're done. This terrorism has to stop. I can't.
Ah, bro,
He's
he's
too
comfortable
good.
here.
He's too
Sauta,
good.
Sauta,
Oh
B.
my, like when you talk about quality moments, that is a moment where like this was a game that was very lackluster in terms of it didn't really live up to the hype.
Yeah,
So it was those tough games. You could tell it was a very technical game. Well, it was based on tactics. Both teams really had a setup. We're gonna nullify what you do. We're gonna try and do this. That
mm-hmm.
was a moment of brilliance. That was a good moment of just like, what, I think was it Drainers who kind of who got the ball and then Akin went into the box. So I'm not sure. I forgot how the play went, but the way that he was able to run into space just to find the ball where he did, and he that first touch, oh my goodness, that finish, that first touch on its own, I
Yeah.
was just like fair play. I was literally just saying like fair play. That was, like honestly, he's just too damn good. 12 goals, PSL level, that's very good. At this level, at this point in the
That's
season,
top
that's
goal scorer in
really, really good.
2016, dog.
That it precisely, and
Yeah.
we're not even like we're just halfway past the halfway point now, give
Yeah.
or somewhere around that point. So yeah, no, fair play. Overall, I'd say it was a game of that lacked that real quality from
Yeah.
both teams for the most part. But I think again, that moment of quality was what was enough, and I think y'all got the result. I do feel like a draw would have been warranted, but I think again, you have to convert your chances, and you guys did that, and
Yeah.
that's the sign of champions. That's the sign of real champions, and fair play. Yeah, it is what it is.
That goal, bro. That goal, bro. It's up there with the Opamanyisa long ranges, Shaba cutting in, bro. Like this is
Yeah.
some of the best. And this guy, bro, when it's all said and done, I think he's gonna be one of the best to ever play in our league, bro. So I think we just have to appreciate him as long as he's still here, bro. As long as he's still
We
here.
keep on waxing lyrical about him every week. We keep
Yeah,
on saying we're saying the same thing. He's the guy who just makes the difference. And I'm just praying. I'm just like, please, any of these teams, like Scouters, he's right here. Take it, please, please. Like, yo,
yo,
I
and he's gonna
yeah.
be on the market, bro, at the Club World Cup, dog. Ish. You see now.
So
Ish.
yeah, enjoy them while you can, because that kind of quality shame, they really stay here for that long. And I know
Yeah.
once the bright lights start calling, it's
Ish.
very difficult to say no. It's very difficult to not to be enticed. But overall, just to sum it up, so we can
Yeah.
move on to another game that
Yeah.
has a lot of implications. I think a game that didn't really live up to the hype, but had a few good moments here and there. But I think disappointing. And yeah, it is what it is. Y'all got the result, and that's really what matters at the end of the day.
It
So
is, bro.
good for y'all.
It is.
It's fine,
Nah,
whatever.
bro. We
Yeah,
remain humble, bro. We remain humble, bro. We remain humble. You know, as we go through the season, But a team that's not humble, that hasn't been necessarily humble is Marumo Gallants, bro. You see Gallants. Yo, hi, Marumo Gallants.
walk me through, you watching this game. How were you feeling when you were watching this game? Because I think was it Onyango scored pretty early in the game?
Mango. Yeah.
Mango scored early in the game. Walk me through how you were feeling as you watched, because I know really you watch Pirates games just as avidly as you watch Sundowns games nowadays. So how was this for
Bro,
you?
I was like, bro, Gabadinho Mango, respect, respect for my club. And we talked about this, like Pirates have this thing these days that a goal down is not really a setback to them. So I was like, bro,
No.
as usual, the stadium is sold out, full of Pirates fans, really. It's like a home game to them, really, that match. I'm like,
Mm.
they'll
Yeah.
surely bounce back from this one. Then right
Mm.
before halftime, Marumo Gallants get another chance. That's if we had goal line technology, there's a 51% chance that it would have been a goal, but it wasn't.
100%. Mm.
It's long for
Mm.
Pirates now. It's long because Gallants counter attack, bro. It's the same system that Cape Town City used, but it seems like they are
Oh
penetrating.
yes, yeah.
It
Mm.
seems
Mm.
like they
Yeah.
are penetrating. And you know what? They had the perfect day to implement that game plan because Cesane is not there. Olisanda is not there. So Pirates had to field two of their second string center backs, Nkoki and Sibisi.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, the second goal just showed that those guys aren't the quality in depth that Pirates need to challenge at the top of the table, bro. Because what a
Yeah, no.
shambolic defending there at the back.
Mm.
And just the pity that Talented Mbata was at the wrong place at the wrong time. OG,
Yeah.
2 point stay in the 3 point stay in Free State there. Yo, nah. I was ecstatic, but I was like, this is not how I was expecting this race to end, bro. I was at least make the game against Pirates at Orlando Stadium more.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know about you.
Because that's That's like that game is 2 weeks from now, right? I think
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. That's like not too long. And I was looking forward to it with the context of the game in terms of just like now with the title race, because at least, we don't really get like interesting title races anymore here because you guys have just Bundesliga the PSL now. But
Raising the
I
level.
think the game as a whole, I think overall the game as well, just going on the Cape Town City game that we watched last week and this game, you can see that Pirates at most times they can be got at.
Yeah.
But as a team, you must make sure that you are clinical with that opportunity, and then you get another one just to show it up. Because the moment that you leave them to grow into games, the other teams, you see their teams, they grow into games. They very much grow into games. They
Yeah.
get those opportunities, and they're able to punish you in the most inopportune moments. And I think today the game they played against Gallants, they were also not that they were not really like chasing the team in that way. Like I'd say
Yeah.
they didn't really create that many clear-cut opportunities as we know them to most of the time. And I think it was fair play to Gallants for the way that they set up in terms of just frustrating them. But also just to note again, the two center backs, you could tell the vast the gap in experience and how much that really played its part in how those goals came about, especially the
Yeah.
second one. I think it was just really like amateur hour for them, and that's unfortunate because I think again, uh, you could clearly tell this season Pirates wanted to not only just be a cup team, but they wanted to really have a good go for it in the league, and I think that they went like 12. I think they set a new record, or they added amongst the records that they've created in terms of like they had 12 wins in 15 games, which was
Yeah.
like a new record which wait, 12 wins in 15 games, which was like, I think only Sundowns had like in terms of levels like that. So you can tell that they were very serious in terms of the league. We want to take this very seriously. And I think for me, the way that this game ended and just like in looking at the grander scheme of things, yeah, no, it's long. It's
Yeah.
long. League-wise,
Long.
a shame. And I think I saw that there's that meme of Nabi just looking at like with his face. Nabi's got that
Yeah.
blank expression. He was like, it's Chad. You see now, really, I saw there was a meme like it was like you got a two-way intersection. This Betway, you can see the car is going to Kef now. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, you know what, guys? Actually, Kef ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Kef second star. Let's just go for it. But I think yeah, overall this was a massive, massive Saturday. That Saturday was massive for the
Yeah.
for the league as a whole. Huge, huge implications, and you didn't even expect it. Like you thought
Nah.
that Pirates, Sundowns, most likely they were gonna win.
Yeah.
Pirates, Sharp, Gallants beat them. Oh, then Vele, Orlando Stadium.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a showdown of the ages.
But
Kanti,
I just
damn.
also want to know, like, I think Mufokeng's inability to use his left or his reluctance to use his left foot actually cost them in this game because he did have a chance, dog. He did have a
Oh
chance.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Goal.
yeah,
Could
yeah. A
have
very good one too.
he could have struck it
Mm.
with his left foot, but he opted to try to shift it onto his right, and the defender had time to close him down. Those are the fine
True.
margins that cost Pirates in that game. Chofaso Mabasa also
Yeah.
had a chance. So yeah, it's one of those games that are gonna sting for Pirates for a long time, bro.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. But uh overall, I don't know. A very interesting weekend. Those two fixes themselves kind of just like made this weekend very interesting for the context of the league. And I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, they say never, but I don't know. It is
Hey,
what it
bro.
is.
It's long, but
Mm.
I think they know too. They probably know
Yeah,
the dressing room, dog, that hey,
most probably. Most probably.
yeah. And in the roundup of all the other fixtures, I think now we're just gonna have to focus on the CAF Confederations Cup spots because it seems like the title race, it's getting bleaker and bleaker for Orlando Pirates. But Skukune, they are quite stable there at third place. They're still there. They haven't played a game because their game against Raleigh was postponed. Polokwane City, they drew in their game against Stellenbosch 1-1.
Mhm.
TS Galaxy winning 2-0 just to climb up the table. And SuperSport United continue to frustrate Mr. Kevin Hunt. Shame. They lost again,
Shame.
1-0. And yeah, Amazulu winning against Cape Town City today. Great game that was today, but other than that, in terms of this weekend, yeah, like you mentioned, bro, big ramifications for the whole season. Interesting to see where it goes from here.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
And I think we obviously will be there covering all the games, but I think this just kind of shows, just to end it off, the quality that you kind of need to be. I hate to say it, but the quality that you need to be to compete with Sundowns, it just shows that it really needs to be close to perfect
yeah,
if you have any chance of wanting to really like be an imposing threat. So I think that's just a testament. As much as I'll banter you, that's just a testament to you guys, your quality and consistency. It's really just like crazy and out of this world. So
yeah.
yeah, no, fair play to you guys. But yeah, overall, that those were our thoughts, our reactions to the big game and all the other fixtures. We will be here, reacting to everything and all things Betway Premiership, and as well as the domestic cups. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and checking
Oh,
our videos. We appreciate it very much. And oh yeah, you want to say something?
no, no, continue, dog.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. From us, no foul play. Stay tuned in.
thank God.